Hey people, how's it going? Yesterday I uploaded a video in terms of skills, or it was about skills, and I explained what skills are and how skill points work, how many numbers or skill points you need in between each level to progress onto the next level for that specific character. Now, I was going to add this one into that video as well, but since I made that and I looked at it and I went through it, watching it myself, it just seemed like a lot of numbers and a lot of information to throw at you in one go, and I thought it would be easier if I just break it up into two, because then it will make it a little bit more understandable and a little bit easier to digest all this information. So basically there's 4 skills because there's 4 characters and each character has their own specific skill. We have fishing, survival, cooking and photography. So if we start off with fishing, we have the levels ranging from 1 to 10, and again, just like yesterday, what I'll do is I'll leave these in the background so you can pause this at your convenience, read it, look into it, and hopefully get a little bit more understanding into that. So starting off with the skills for fishing. So basically you have levels 1 to 10, and each level that you progress through grants you a little bonus, to say the least. So when you start off at level 1, you have no bonuses. If we jump over to level 2, for instance, then basically you have a fishing line where it's down 25% less than what it would normally do. Moving on, if I jump over, let's say to level 6, so when you hit skill point level 6 on fishing, then you can basically tackle shops. Once you go buy something from a shop, you get a 30% discount from all the items. If I quickly jump over to level 10, you have an ability to catch bigger fish, and this basically comes up to 59 inches in terms of in-game. So that's just a quick overview in terms of fishing. Again, I will leave it in the background for you guys to pause and read a little bit more into it. If I head over and I'll move on to the next one, we have, let's say, survival. And survival is basically Gladios. He has a survival skill where you can find different items after battle, and once you're traveling around the world, all enemies you encounter have to be defeated in order for his skill to be activated and for you to be able to, let's say, find items. And that is what he does. He finds these items after you kill the enemies. Now, don't be expecting to find extremely good items, because that is not what he does. So yeah, with that being said, I'll give you a little bit of an example. When you hit level 1, which is the base, the rewards and probabilities that you can find items, you have a 45% chance in finding a potion, a 25% chance in a fossil shell, 15% in beetle shell, antidote, and 5% in a glass gemstone. There is levels 1 to 10, and there is a good 4 different items in each specific level, and I will not speak about this because then again I'll just be sitting here talking non-stop. I'll leave an image in the background, pause at your convenience, take a look at that and see what interests you the most. Moving on over, the next one we have is cooking. Cooking is Ignis's skill, and basically you can use this at campsites. You can cook foods, and these food give you different buffs and different items. Not items, they just give you different buffs. I don't know why I said items, I'm talking too much. Anyway, basically because Ignis has so many different dishes, there isn't really a specific set to each level, but each level you progress will give you a better effect, to say. So to make the most of this, or to make the most of the effects, what you want to do is try and unlock his aftertaste nexuses and try and get that as soon as possible, and these can be unlocked in your ascensions. This will basically enable you to extend the duration of the food, of all the food that you cook for him or from him at these camps. So the default is basically you have up to 12 hours. So once you rest at a camp and Ignis cooks for you, you have 12 hours or up to 12 hours for that duration to wear off. If you unlock the aftertaste, which costs 18 AP, this will last until sunrise on the morning of the following day, so basically 24 hours. If you unlock the lingering aftertaste, which costs 99 AP, this is until nightfall on the following day, which is up to 36 hours. And lastly, if you unlock the persistent aftertaste, which costs you a whopping 333 AP, this basically lasts until sunrise on the day after the next. So basically you have it up to 48 hours. So there you have it for the cooking skill. Moving on to the last one, and the last one we have is basically photography. I say basically a lot. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Shut up and carry on. So Prompto has photography skills, and basically it's just a bunch of photos, and these photos, they might seem a little bit useless in the game, but they do make a good photography, and I do use quite a lot of them as my thumbnail images because some of them are really great, especially in game, or I don't know, they just come out really well sometimes, and they suit the title of the video or what I'm trying to make, and they fit it absolutely perfectly. So I actually enjoy this one. It's quite nice for me, I think. So basically each picture that he takes will reward him with 1 SP skill point. So if you want to try and improve him, head out there, get into as many fights, try and take as many pictures, and then just go and rest to bank all of these overnight, and then you can start again, because you can only set a maximum amount in one time. So with him you have levels 1 to 10, with level 1 being the default, and then as you move on it improves like a little skill or a filter, for instance. So level 2 has a filter which is called the road trip. If we head over to level 5, it has one that's called dawn. If we head over to level 9, it has a filter called journey, and there are skills in between. Level 10, a skill is Prompto can include himself in group pictures now, whereas before he might have not been able to. And photography, in terms of skill point rewards, automatic photos give you 5 skill points. Snapshots, which is basically Prompto's combat technique, gives you 5. You can unlock that in the Ascensions. A group picture gives you 20 SP, so if he asks you to stop, go ahead and do that. The complete a tour side quest with Prompto, which I believe you get once you get to to Listalem. I believe there's a guy, he's a bit chubby, and you get to take pictures around. Complete that and it gives you 20 SP. So there you have it. Maybe it was a lot of information to take in, that's why I didn't really want to include it in yesterday's video. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, just as usual, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. It really helps me out. And again, why don't you head over and check out some of my other videos, not necessarily Final Fantasy related, maybe some Forza if you're into that, if you're into cars, and Steam gameplay. Either way, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one. Happy days. Take care, guys. See ya.